not the same. Everything pretty, I do what I do. 17 drop when I step in.
Video named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance at a tune-up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. And now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates. Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. He had chances to make up for it.
And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They've got a man in motion. First and 10, here's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. The coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Well, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
And 8 yards pickup. First down.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Catch is made. That's Trey Harris. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. Now Herbert again. That's him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Herbert to throw once more. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. It will bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
It's Herbert once more. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
He's got it. Complete to Bryant. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. They'll throw again. Nix. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down run by Dobbins. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's cut beyond the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Opening drive, about to break into field goal range. We got 1st and 10 at the 44. Here's Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And this one does not go far.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When the veteran QB said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Chargers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. To line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. On the counter, it's Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. On comes someone with plenty of experience putting into this mile-high sky from his high school days at nearby Mullen. It's J.K. Scott. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down. Nims from the gun. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To the air on third and long. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. And what an incredible season he's had, Brock. That last completion gets him to another milestone. 5,000 yards passing on the year. You know this. There aren't many who've ever accomplished that in league history. And it is a decorated list of names for those who have. Going all the way to the end zone here. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Once more, it's Nims. And set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's brought down at the line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Nims to throw again. Nims with the grab. And this one doesn't go far. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 16-yard line.
Give up the middle to Harvey. Has room into the secondary. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. One after tries goodbye lots. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Hampton gets it out of his own read. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. This run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Herbert from the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he gets this forward to the 19. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Herbert throwing again.
at the Broncos' 19-yard line.
He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That goes for a gain of just 1. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Los Angeles.
Throwing now, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down.
Now run with Hampton. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Hampton does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Out wide, it's Allen. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 7.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. Nix now on 1st and 10. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Portland Sutton, the man he was after. And now they face 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. 2nd down. Here's Nix again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Here's set of downs for him. He starts at the 38. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
So they'll decline this and take the results. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Now Nix. He finds his block. Harvey. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action with Nix. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. 1st and 10 from the 32. Here's Hampton, open the drive. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Mile High in just a moment. Second down now, they need 7.
Go.
Man in motion here. Now Herbert to throw. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete here to Hampton. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Hits him on the in route. This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. So before third down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On third down, Herbert. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Bronco offense. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. They fake the handoff. Now Nims. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Tough one to retain through that hit. So second down coming up. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
He'll throw it. Trying for the deep ball. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Looking for Pat Bryant on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Throwing here just before halftime. He's loaded another one up. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. And with no halftime report this week, it seems, we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. Making some progress here. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. On first down, it's Nims. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Harvey running from his own read. We'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Out of the gun, it's Nims. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Within 24 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap.
And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. That's there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
He stopped on the run back at the 27. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Chargers getting set. First and 10. the gun. Here's Hampton. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Trey Harris, the intended target there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Shotgun give to Hampton. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's got this at the 27, and he's brought down before the return gets far.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Nims. Set up the screen here. It's Harvey. Has a lane past the 45. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. But so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
He's got Sutton complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Nims quick out wide, complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Finds his fullback. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
So it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. Dropped by the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Nims from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 14.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Herbert on 1st down. That's Harris on the right side. Now he's past the 25. Trey Harris. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers Chargers can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Jukes away from one. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running it again with Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nims. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
We're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Dialing for receiver screen. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. Backed up just a bit following the penalty. Here's 1st and 20. Running it after the penalty. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Throw left side, complete. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. New set of downs for him from the 31. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Nick's now to throw. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
On 3rd down, here's Nims. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Here comes Will Lutz. A lot riding on this field goal try. It's from the right hash, 46 yards.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one is no, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. Hampton gets it from the pistol. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So first down from the 41.
First down. A gain of 14.
Lion.
First down.
Herbert now. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Dump off caught by his back. And he's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And the powered play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He's got Harris. And he gets this forward to the 19. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
That's another Chargers.
Play action now for Herbert. Throw reeled in by Higbee. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
It's Hampton on second. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a fourth quarter lead. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. It almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Broncos, first down. First and 10.
Here's Nims. Oh no, they get him yet again. Hit by Alohi Gilman. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. It's a gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers, the first down.
Draw play here, Hampton. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Oh, it's 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, but they just got a very successful one.
And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
A gain of 9 yards.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
First down. First and goal, Chargers.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. This one's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
And I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, the both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Chargers holding a 4-point lead. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Go, hey, go.
Back to throw it. And he's got it in close. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. Escapes a defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Nims. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nims. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw. Running by his back, Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
Gain of 11. That's another Broncos.
They'll throw again. Nims. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Benjamin St. Juice picks it off. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Hampton now up the middle. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They're drawn up for it. So now here's 3rd and 5. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers, as we'll see you next time from Denver.